their first outing in front of the Sydney public. I think North have been for a trial match in the country, but North Sydney Bears onward and upward. They've got some good marketing over at their club, and you know, this jersey, I think it's been a hit with the fans so far.
North get it underway. Brisbane, plenty of talent on this side. In fact, there's plenty of talent in both sides. Willie Kahn takes the ball first up for Brisbane. Back for Walters.
Really a contrast in styles here, Darren. North's probably noted more for their defensive capabilities, whereas Brisbane, some marvellous attacking players. Interesting to see which style prevails in this game.
Glenn Lazarus in his new colours. He's fine down.
He has fine down, and he's earned the first penalty of the game. The referee ruling that the North Sydney player raked the ball out. But isn't he going to be a great signing for this Brisbane side, the current test prop?
No doubt about that. Graham West, the man in the middle, and there's the man we're talking about, Glenn Lazarus. Of course, from Canberra last year, now the Brisbane Broncos. Now Langer, bullet pass out. Brisbane decide they want to ride. Chris Johns brings it up. Too much defence in the red, white and black. Smothering down. Midway between the quarter and the halfway line. Brisbane end of the ground. Still they come, Brisbane. Coached, of course, by Wayne Bennett. Steve Martin in charge of North.
That's actually Terry Madison in the number 10 for the Brisbane side. It's Langer straight up the middle. He's going to run the first try in for the Brisbane side. I wonder if that's a sign of things to come in 1992.
No doubt about that. How quick's he? This little fellow, whenever he plays, he gets involved. Reminds you of 1P Sterling. They just get involved from the time they get out. Look at this. Look at the step, Pete.
Probably got a little bit more speed than myself, but he's a great tactician. He saw that they were a little bit skinny on the other side. It was the left foot step. Every player knows that he's got a step, but he still manages to get through, and he's run in the all-important first points, and the conversion was successful, so Brisbane now leads 6 points to 0.
So North Sydney now, their chance to bring it forward. Larson. Up they come. Midway between the half and the quarter now. Out again, they're lined nice and deep, the Bears, but they seem to be sort of just running around in circles at the moment. They need to open it up a bit more than this. Scott Wilson turns a nice ball back inside for Paul Simonson, but he gets it away. Can't take it by Billy Moore. He puts it down, picked up quickly by Walters. He gets it back to Chris Johns. Johns taken on the far side of the ground. Back for Langer. Looking to link it up. He does with Lazarus. Shaped the pass, decides to take the tackle.
Brisbane hitting the ball on the advantage line particularly well. Each time the dummy half picks the ball up, he's got a player right on the advantage line, and that's earning them extra yards all the time as Walters out of dummy half.
Fires one back for Chris Johns. Johns unloads quickly. Gets it on to Madison. Over the top from Wallace. Bit of basketball type, Gene Miles type passing there. He's now, of course, with the Bombs tonight. Brisbane just keeping it alive. Chance here. Kahn. Nice palm off from Kahn. Still going, Willie Kahn. Shaping from the corner of the fence. Coming across again there. Oh, Willie Kahn just got there. Great attempt from Morse into the cut him off. But Willie Kahn with a big bend and a big step and plenty of pace gets to the corner.
Yeah, one of the most exciting young players in the game today, Willie Kahn, forced his way into the test team last year. We see him convert the ball into the right arm here, beat Mark Soden coming across, had too much pace. A great chase by another North defender kept him honest, but Willie Kahn, what a future he's got, and one of the great strike men for this Brisbane side, and he looks to convert his own try.
Willie Kahn, kick unsuccessful. So Brisbane now 10, North Sydney 0. The Queenslanders getting a blitzing start to this, Pete. They'll take some pegging back from here. They will, and I can't go along with this kick from the restart of play. It's just giving Brisbane possession. Okay, they've got Hancock down on the line, but they also haven't got the football. You can't win this game unless you've got the football. Crowd's booing because Hancock fumbled there on the line. I thought there was a little knock on there. Well, they were going to boo anyway, weren't they, Darryl? Like, he's a Brisbane player. As Jack Gibson would say, they'd boo Santa Claus. That's true. But Lazarus taking the hard yards, and again, North forced to do plenty of tackling, and they're 10 points behind on the scoreboard. They need to run in points, not stop them now. Brisbane again on attack, this time through John's stumbling run. Tried to retain his feet, but he did a great job staying in the field of play there. Langer now fires it out again. They're nice and deep and ready to run, Brisbane. Full of running tonight. Too much defence from the Bears. 42 out from their line now. Langer on the attack. Fires it out for Wallers. Again, Johns takes the ball, comes back inside, looking for support. He's got a man on the outside with Wallers again. Wallers dancing around, coming backwards, trying to link up. Gets Langer. Langer stepping, fires a bullet pass out, but taken by David Hall for North.
Well, some razzle-dazzle there from the Brisbane side. It did come unstuck, but they were a little bit unfortunate not to get a penalty. One of the Brisbane support players was taken out of play without possession, and that's a good break for the North side.
So now North's trying to throw it around, but you can't afford to fumble. I think it might come up a Brisbane ball. Let's wait and see.
David Hall's got it.
Yeah, he got it. Tony Ray. Hearn. Billy Moore. Good bustling player, Billy Moore.
Yeah, he's a fine prospect. Unfortunately, he was injured last year, but he's going to be a force for them. Played well in the final series. He's earned a penalty for the North Sydney side here. With just over a minute to go, they really need to run in a try from this set of 6. Now into the territory of the Brisbane side.
So Brisbane a restart. We remind you the score, it's 10-0. Penalties 1 apiece. Now the Bears come on the attack. They are deep. Looking full of running, but can they make the difference? So with the wing, yes they can. Defence comes across. Oh, David Hall. About 2 metres in from touch. Inside chance this time. No. MacArthur taken down. Just a couple of metres out. Hearn fires. But I guess they're there this time. Oh, yes. Hearn just gets over there for the Bears.
It's actually Tony Ray. They've changed the jerseys around here. Darryl, they're trying to confuse us. The number 9 is Tony Ray, the captain of the side. He's gone through, scored a pretty soft try there, but one that was certainly needed by the North side with 20 seconds left on the clock. Mark Soden attempting the conversion.
So Mark Soden. Very confusing when you've got games coming out at the rapid rate they are, and the organisers put them in different jumpers. We're a long way away from the play. We're doing the best we can for you.
Pretty poor conversion attempt there from the North Sydney side. At half-time, Brisbane lead 10 points.
Football stadium, Nissan 7's, 3 days of action-packed rugby league, and let me tell you, it's been coming thick and fast tonight. Some great matches here tonight already, and more to come for you. North's on the attack. They're 32 out from their own line now.
Good play there from Paul Conlon. Didn't have a marker, so he took the easy 10 yards. They've been able to work it well out of their own territory in 2 tackles.
Billy Moore takes it up again for the Bears. That's the halfway line, you can see. Soden fires one out. For Larson. Scott Wilson, dummy half. Puts a poor pass up, taken by Brisbane. Picked up pretty quickly by them, and they'll turn this into plenty of attack. Don't worry about that, as Madison now tears his way downfield, trying to link up with support, but can't. Khan gets to him, but too late, but they're inside the 22, about 16 metres out. So Brisbane, full of running tonight.
Crucial time now for the Bears. They've turned over possession with a poor pass. Very tough assignment to keep Brisbane out in 6 tackles in your own quarter. They have to do it to stay in this game.
Hancock dancing around, loses the ball though.
Well, that helps. A bad mistake there from the test winger, Michael Hancock. Really no pressure on him there. He was just looking to do a little bit too much, and that's a good break for the Bears. Scrum possession and feed.
Shot of the Brisbane pack as they go in. 3-man scrums, of course. Soden gets away from the scrum base. Wrapped up by Walters. Scotty Wilson doing the best he can to get outside the 22. He's just inside that now. Now they've got a chance to get upfield a little bit, but again, they look very bunched, Pete, don't they?
Well, they're trying to make the bust up the middle, and Scott Wilson chimes in here, and they're starting to make some good ground now. Wilson, big things expected of him this year, but poor pass. He's throwing one inside. Michael Hancock, I don't know if he called for it or not, but it wasn't that tough to see. It wasn't one of his own players.
So North, plenty of territory gained, but now they've got to work their way back again. Brisbane back on the attack through Hancock. Chrissy Johns plays the ball. Back to Renouf. Brisbane through Renouf. Gets round 1-2 if he can link up, but can't. Langer goes back inside, little stuttering run, gets it to Renouf. Oh, wild ball out, couldn't be taken though, unfortunately.
Yeah, bad pass there from Steve Renouf. He had a couple of players unmarked outside him. Kevin Walters really had a pretty free run to the line. Don't know if he had the speed to get there, but that has certainly been down right on the opponent's try line. Another break for the North Sydney side. They're only trailing by 6 points, still 4 minutes to go, so they're well in this game, even though they haven't seemed to have had much football in this, this first 10 minutes of football.
Just on, oh, here's a gap there, the ball's down, the goal line, yes they do. All the way this time, the defence comes in, but no, they won't get him. He's there all the way. David Hall goes in for North Sydney with a screamer. Oh, that was a beauty. They gapped it and took advantage of it, so they're back in this, no doubt about that.
A great place to attack from in 7 football is the scrum base. John MacArthur picked the ball up, ran off in 2 minds. He made the bust. David Hall they tried to take him out of play. It would have been a penalty anyway. David Hall, probably the quickest man in the North Sydney side. He's been able to tie this football game up. As long as this conversion is successful, as John MacArthur does make it safe. 10 points to all. Very important now, this last 3 minutes, who can control the football.
Oh, yeah. Who's your tip?
I've got to go Brisbane, just on their attacking skill. I think Langer will take things into his own hands here, and they can score from any part of the field. I don't know if North can do that.
Steve Renouf for Brisbane. 42 out from their line now. And 5 left. Langer fires one out across the line. Goes into Wallace. Now a little gap. He's still going, Wallace, now trying to link up. He's looking for a teammate to throw it to. Finally finds one. Now they go on the attack through Lazarus. He's trying to link up but can't. Too much red, white and black defence there. Centre field, 24 out, I guess. Langers now turns it back inside for Johns. Johns inside the 20. Chance for Brisbane. North's lined out, waiting which way they'll go. Langer now, little stutter. Turns it back on the angle. Oh, they do it so easy. Wallace goes in, just got the angle. And look at the position. He's got it right beside the post.
Yeah, lovely play. Allard clip lines there. Langer took the ball across. He picked up Walters running a good angle inside. Very tough to combat that in 7 football. Once fatigue sets in, as it has done late in the second half, you're always going to be a chance, and Willie Carden lines up the kick. A pretty poor attempt, but Brisbane now lead 14 points to 10. They're looking good.
Time running out just on 2 minutes of this match remaining. Brisbane 14, North Sydney 10. So, North now, their chance to hit back, but they need to do it virtually in this set of 6, Pete.
Well, they've got a minute 40 left on the clock, so there's plenty of time. What they have to do is make sure they don't spoil things with a silly pass. Take the good yards when they're on offer, and then try and create an overlap situation. Maybe somebody going around, running a run around. Mark Soden ducking underneath, maybe committing 2 tacklers into the one area. They've just got to create something, but nothing silly. That'll be a penalty. That'll help them.
Well, this is a chance because they were just outside the 22, I was about to say. They've got the penalty. So now, what can they do? This Soden.
Well, I can't believe that they didn't kick the touch. Why? There's still plenty of time. They've got over a minute left. Bad decision there from Tony Ray. They've got an extra 10 or 15 yards to run.
Ray with the ball now. Just 10 metres out. The Bears. Billy Moore fires one out. There's a little chip kick over the top. The race for the ball. He might get there. Oh, no. Gee whiz, it wasn't far out, though.
Yeah, I know. Darryl, dumb play. They had another 4 tackles to go. There's still plenty of time left on the clock. I think that was selfish play on John MacArthur's part. I don't think Steve Martin would be too happy with that. I know they get the ball back now, but they've certainly wasted some time there.
They've panicked, though, inside that 22, looking at the clock, haven't they?
Well, in this game, a minute is a long time. You'll get 6 tackles in a minute, and really 7 on 7 with 6 tackles, you should score. So I haven't ruled North out there, but I think they've taken some wrong options just lately.
31 seconds remaining, so if they're going to do it, you talk about 6 in a minute, they're going to have to do 6 in under a minute now, and more. 20 seconds. You can hear him calling out from the sideline. You've got 20 seconds. Away they go through Ray. Rest of the crowd counting down. Can they do it again? There's a chip kick again. The race is on. But Queensland, the Brisbane side, the Broncos cover that pretty well, and they win this one. Well, North probably threw a lot of chances away.
I think Steve Martin will be cutting a couple of blokes' legs off as the full-time siren goes, and Brisbane wrap up that game 14 points to 10. They certainly had their opportunities, North. They made some dumb options.
Brisbane 14, defeating North's 10. More action coming away in the Nissan 7's. Stay with us, Australia.